He could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
LeBron kicks to Love. Felton attacking. Out to Smith. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Back to Felton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Felton's got his first basket. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Smith wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Lawson with the drive. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Plumlee. Joseph comes in for James. And Levine subbed in for Raymond Felton. Good on the second free throw. Lawson drives in. Here's Mashburn. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. There's Levine. It's rebounded by Lawson.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Out to the right wing. Mashburn. And again, Washington with the triple.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for. I like that. Trying to respond to that last three-pointer, but he couldn't get it to go.
He gives them a double-digit lead. Mashburn's got 9 points.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Washington out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington. Thompson is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Anderson. And it's Hibbert in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And Washington making a change here. James is checked in.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Cleveland trails by 8. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. They get it back. And that one's good.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
It's Harden with the drive. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Washington making some changes. Gortat's checked in for Hibbert. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Taj Gibson. So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. Here's James. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Felton with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 6 points.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Gortat dishes to Anderson. James outside. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
No one near James as he lets it go. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 3 assists in the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Ennis, he's checked in for Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Raymond Felton. And it's Dragic off the drive. And that's a foul called on Miles Plumlee.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And Washington making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Durant. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Washington. LeBron, no good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
James. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard,
Yes, sir. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
It's Harden with the drive. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Hits the target from 18 feet. Ennis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Durant, the pass to James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
James, no good. Washington leading now by 16. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
They're having much more success.